and welcome back to another LEGO Mock Showcase video. My name is Luke Triton and today I present to you wrestling belt number 6, my first commission belt. This is the classic white strap Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. So the classic Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship is a very popular design amongst wrestling fans, and as I was building this I was starting to really fall in love with the overall design. Now, I'm someone who would prefer a world title because this is an upper mid card. It has so much lore and history. It's so incredible. It's something I kind of wish I could keep, but you know what? It's going to a great home, and I'm so happy that I was able to receive my first commission. So once again, if you want to have your own belts commission, all the details will be linked in the description down below. So starting off with the center plate, as always, as this is the first thing that gets built. So I've recognised that I've made this a bit big, but that's also a good thing. The only other belt I've made where the center plate is this similar size is the second belt I made, which was the Undisputed Championship. Now you can see as I hold it next to me, this has a good bit of heft. It's definitely very sizable, but I think that's a good thing. I made a slightly smaller version of this initially, but I was experimenting with the overall size, made it a little bit bigger to what you see here, and I think this fits just much better. Look at my face. That's a big belt buckle, you know? But yes, this is a simple-ish design to achieve with LEGO, but sometimes simple is all you really need. And this is not just simple, this is absolutely beautiful. It's stunning, and I honestly think this is one of the best belt designs I've made so far. To focus in on some of the details now, you will notice at the top it says WWF. With this being the classic original design for the championship, I thought, well, I'm going to go with this to begin with and we'll see what the clients want. And the clients were satisfied with this, and when it comes to the side plates, which we will get into later on, it follows that same design. But yes, I think it was only fitting for this era of championship to have the proper representation. I have another belt with WWF written on it, and there's nothing really wrong with that in terms of making this as a thing. We all know the history as to why that's the case, but still it's a nice stylized choice. Speaking of stylizing things, the globe in the middle was a bit of a challenge, it must be said. So you can see the grid there is actually made with some yellow model lining tape. The same thing I used for my trains. I actually have some here. How convenient. So yeah, this stuff. I've used loads of rolls for my LEGO trains. Plenty of yellow because the Coronation Scots Express stuff, which is also boxed right here. So yes, plenty left over to get this done. And all of the landmass details are brick built. But the finest detail on the center plate is without a doubt the text. So I bought 2 golden letter sticker sheets, which I also think I have next to me. I do! Aha! So I can show you which one I got. It was from a UK store here called Hobbycraft. It is this one. That's the exact one. So the one I usually use is from the store Wilco, which went bust a few months ago. So I couldn't really use that anymore because if I ran out of text, then I couldn't exactly finish it off. So I got a new one just in case. I got 2 again, one of them still completely unused, so thankfully we're all good there. But look at the shine on that text. Beautiful, just beautiful. Another thing about this is Intercontinental kind of has that curvature there. This should have curvature too, but no matter what, I just hated it. It couldn't be done in a way where it matched the actual design and looks good. So I had to have this sort of staggered lettering style, and it does look better for the LEGO design. And again, the client is satisfied with this, so we are all good there. But yes, that is the center plate for this belt. So now it's time to look at the side plates, and frankly, there really isn't too much to show off here. So on the actual belt, there is a little display sort of thing where there are 2 wrestlers wrestling, but how the hell am I going to do that with blocky LEGO? It's absolutely impossible. Unless I get printed pieces or print something out to actually go on here. Either way, I don't really like that. So I again spoke with the client. Are you satisfied with me just doing this for now? If you want anything else, then please let me know. But once again, he was completely satisfied, and I think this is all it really needs to be. Again, this goes back to the kind of simpler design of this championship. Yes, it's so beautiful, but when you look at the LEGO build version of it, does it really need to be anything more than this? The WWF text is done in a very simple way. And yeah, I think this is, again, some of the best work I've made. The shape overall is what makes it good. This indentation along here, where you get to see a few more on the main strap, the main belt buckle, beg your pardon. I've made so many of these already, you know, it's all going to start getting all mumbled. But yes, this is a really nice design. This particular shape, I'm very happy with. There are a few more things I want to showcase with this belt, and we're going to focus more so on the back. First of all, at the end of one side of the strap is this actual metal piece. I don't know what the actual name of it is called, but it's on every belt except for the other Lego ones I've made. It's such a simple thing, and the idea came together. It's actually there. I mean, there it is. I've also gone with the 2x5 clip strip. Again, I can't remember what this is called for the life of me, but it's 2x5 on both sides, and it's a very clean design. 2x5, that looks and sounds good. You can also see more of these curved end 1x2 plates to represent the stitching all across the belt, and more so, a hell of a lot of 2x4 bricks were used. Roughly 500 or so. This is actually the cleanest back of any belt I've made, because again, having made so many and ordering all the parts, I thought, okay, let me try and do it this way. I don't really need that many connection points. You can kind of see there, again, ignore the massive line, it's just the way I'm holding it at the moment. So many 2x4s, it's so clean looking, it really is. And the final thing to note is you can see all of these hinges per bending point in the strap. So all my other belts have like 3, maybe 4 on one of the belts, you know, actual hinges on the strap in all these bending points. I've learned from that and I thought, okay, if I'm going to actually hold this up and pose with it, I need more. So yeah, loads of hinges. It's way sturdier. It's such a better idea. And yes, when I go to make belts in the future, more hinges, absolutely the way to go. I kind of want to go back and amend the other ones, but that's a lengthy task. I don't know if I could really be bothered to do that. It's now time for me to pose with this thing, and I have a bit of fun with it before it leaves me forever. It's such a good design. It really is. Never mind the fact that I made this out of Lego, just this belt design as a whole. It's so good. Look at the shine on the letters. Oh, yes. And of course, actually holding it up, because it's got loads more hinges, it's way sturdier than my other belts. That's not breaking at all. My other belts would flop at this point. Oh, hang on, I can't do it. The belt's upside down. Let's do it the other way around. Intercontinental Champion. Oh, yes, that looks so good. And that is the end of this mock showcase video. Thank you all ever so much for watching. This is Full Size Wrestling Belt number 6, and my very first commission. I am so happy with the end result, and I am so happy to know that the client is satisfied with the end product, and it will be with him in a few days, at least at the time of recording. When this goes up, he might already have it, but it depends on when this goes out. So once again, if you want to commission me to make a full-size wrestling belt of your own choice, or even your own design, you can let me know by following the relevant details in the description down below. Thanks all so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.